is here. After we were just talking, I think almost 3 years of planning and fundraising and lots of hard work, we are here on this glorious day to dedicate our newest Legacy Health Healing Garden. So thank you for being here. I want to put a shout out especially to Teresa Hazen, to our landscape architect Brian Mason, our master creator over here, and would like to introduce Dr. Lori Martin, our Chief Executive Administrative Officer, to give us a few words.
No clapping necessary. Well, thank you all. It's such a nice tight little crew here. It has been really 3 years. This is very exciting. Emanuel is now in our 101st year of service to this community, which we're very proud of, and certainly our gardens are a really important part. I actually was giving a tour today, and we walked outside into the burn garden, and both of the people I was touring looked at me and went, oh, it's so peaceful. And I think that it's really interesting after all the hubbub, the hospital and how busy it is, and people are coming and people are going, and when you walk into any one of our gardens, you just kind of, and certainly this garden is no different. I've been watching it from above for the last year, and we're really thrilled that today is the day that it's going to finally be open for patients and staff. I think the other thing that's really important about this garden is that I think what we know in our legacy hearts is that this is really important for our patients and our staff, and I'm really excited that we also have the funding to prove it, because I know that we're going to find what we know is that this does really good things for, like I said, both our patients and our staff, so we're very excited. Thank you all for coming.
I just want to say a few words about the research that we'll be doing in the garden. Tom and Kitty Stoner were important in founding the TKF Foundation as a place of respite, as a place for a focus on returning to nature, to be restored, to deal with stress, to cope with stress. Legacy was fortunate to be one of 6 grants that were awarded nationwide to create this kind of a garden, and then also to do research on the impact of this kind of a garden on different populations of subjects. When our group came together, our working group here at Legacy, we decided real quickly that we didn't want to focus on one group. We wanted to focus on 3 groups that interact and are in the hospital every day. The patients, first of all, patients' families, second of all, and then the nurses who are manning the intensive care units and the 12-hour shifts. It's very stressful for them. So we were fortunate to put together 3 studies that we'll be doing simultaneously, starting them about every 2 to 4 weeks apart and running through until September, October. We'll be starting the birthing study in about 1 or 2 weeks. We recruited our first mom, and she's 35, 36 weeks away, and 35, 36 weeks into her pregnancy, so she'll be coming up pretty soon. Our family study will start next. That will be looking at family members of long-term ICU patients, people who are in the ICU for 2, 4, 6 weeks longer, and those families have unique stresses, having to come to the hospital every day. Measure the impact on those folks of having this kind of a garden. And finally, a nurse study which will look at the stress that ICU nurses have who work daily, 12-hour shifts, 3 days out of the week, and see how well they benefit from this kind of a garden in their work. So we'll be working on through September, October, and then after that analyzing data probably for another half a year, I suppose. Look forward to doing it.
Rogamoy with March of Dimes, and I want to say that I was pleased and proud to be part of this effort and give our community perspective. As an organization, we advocate for the health of mothers and newborns every day, and we see this as an extension of our collaboration with Legacy Health, and it is a place for laboring women to regroup, for their families to regroup, to gain strength, to help them through labor and through the birth plan that they had for many, many months, and it's a place for families that are from the cardiac ICU to regroup so they can also support their loved ones. It's a place to rejoice over a new life, and truly it represents a circle of life. So thank you for letting us be involved.
Well, as we get to the point of the blessing, I'm just so struck by, first of all, the vision and generosity that made this place possible. And I'm also struck by just the giftedness of the hands that crafted it and the devotion of the hands that will take care of it in the years to come. So without further ado, bless this open space, this sacred place. Bless all who experience this garden and the quiet wonder of nature's beauty and grace. Through every season of the year, whatever season of life, may it offer sanctuary and solace to everyone who enters here. May it nurture peace and well-being of body, mind, and spirit, and may it enrich a legacy of healing and health for generations to come. Amen.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
Awesome. Here we go. The garden is officially open.
I'm on the email, and thank you for coming. We're done.